the West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here at Inglewood, California. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Jukes out a one-stop. He stopped on the run back at the 27. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who are in postseason wins each of their first two seasons. And that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
First play, Stroud's going to pass. Collins there to grab it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. He's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Going left side, Williams with it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. C.J. Gardner-Johnson Johnson there on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Stafford from the gun. It's complete to Higbee. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's another.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
No run here with Blake Corum. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that long block. That brings up third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Stafford gonna go on forward. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Draw play. This is Williams. He gets the opening for about 9 yards, but still 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
6-yard loss.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. They get 35 out of that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Stroud off the play fake. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This from 48 on the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Blake Corum now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Adams put in motion right. 2nd and 8. Nakua here. He's got it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
26 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Straight ahead with Williams. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now a toss running left with Williams. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
20-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Williams. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
He's out of bounds.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Stafford back to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Dump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Set to return. This is Braxton Berrios. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Texans' 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Slot man in motion right. It's Mixon on 2nd down. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Stroud on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Texans set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. The Rams headed out to the field now. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, this offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
12 more yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play, and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He has the first over the middle, and he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
They pick the handoff, now Stafford. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Tyler Higbee.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Dumps it off to his running back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throw on 3rd down. Delivers another one to Williams. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Give to Williams from the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
26-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. They put Adams in motion left. From the 26 on second down. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense.
28-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, Just find a way to get him the ball.
Stafford now on third down. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw, Stafford. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 47. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. A handoff for Williams, running left. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 2.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Throwing now, Stafford. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Stafford now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Texans 3.
When we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. Jukes one defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He lofts it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll bring out the punter here. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Rams take over.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Stafford to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Williams on the carry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Is a corner in this league? Oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Putting the tight end in motion. Stafford gonna go on 4th. That's caught beyond the marker. He's gonna get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, and if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Searches, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. He makes the 25. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing is Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Second and 6 coming up here. Slot man motioned over. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Taken in by Kirk, right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
It's a gain of
I'm
6.
sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Stroud. Hits his tight end on the corner route. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
A gain of 16
Sometimes
yards.
you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Has some space inside the 15. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Almost got it done himself on 1st. It's 5 yards and gives him 2nd and goal at the 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Chubb again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
He's going to keep this one, and this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong. 4th down coming up. Well, no questioning who won the leverage battle on that snap. They drove them backwards on that sneak.
Yeah, that is about as fast a launch as you're going to see from a defensive line. Almost never see a quarterback sneak, go backwards. That's exactly what this defense just accomplished.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
Texans 6.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Corum now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Stafford from the gun. It's complete to Higbee. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Stafford now on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Stafford again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Lofts it deep right side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. Out now come the Texans on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now we're on the draw with Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud completes it quick. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They go play action with Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
13, Christian Kirk. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Texans trail by 6. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's gonna be a turnover on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're gonna turn this over on downs. The Rams set to go on offense once more. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
They'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Tight dog.
And it brings up an LA 1st down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
At the 41-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.